Alright, here we go. We are here to showcase the new Super EZA for Goku Black. We did his event in the last video, so let's cover his details and see how good he really is, and if he lives up to, I guess, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, because I think he is the best Super EZA in the game. So we got the leader skill and the super attacks being the same, greatly lowering attack and defense, and physical types leader for 3 key and 120%. I'll probably be utilizing this leader actually quite a lot in Ultimate Clash, so I'm actually really happy that I get to use this guy. Then we get the passive skill, which is the part where we get it updated with the Super EZA. Attack and defense 50% per key sphere obtained, defense 150% when collecting 3 or more key spheres, key plus 1, attack and defense 30% with each attack received, up to 5 key and 150% attack and defense, randomly changes a certain type of orb to rainbow key spheres, and an additional attack and defense 10% per key sphere obtained when there is a Goku's family category enemy or when all allies are in the super bosses category. So yes, there's a few Goku's family tough events, but there's not. But majority of the time, you're not going to be activating this. So for the most part, if you want the extra 10%, you do want to have a full Super Bosses rotation. Luckily, if you want to get them to like the best linking partner, there's a Super Bosses already present. But then you need a third one on the floating rotation, which can be a bit iffy right now since Super Bosses, I would say, is not the greatest team of all time, but still doable for sure. Chance to perform a critical hit plus 20% every time this character receives 3 hits in battle, and that doesn't cap out. So if you take a total of 15 hits, you'll get a 100% crit rate. And then we have a randomly changes key spheres to a certain type other than physical to physical key spheres when you're versing a super class enemy. Extreme class allies also get 3 key and defense 30%. Also, this is the first Super EZA that doesn't buff a super class. I think Gotenks does that, Goku does that, and as well as Kid Buu does that. So this is interesting, to say at the very, very least. Of course, his link set and his categories will stay the same, and his stats. Here are all of his linking partners. As you can see, pretty much super bosses, which is to be expected. Let's jump into some gameplay for Goku Black. I am using this team. We have the Carnival Gohan for the Future Saga leader, and we have Prime Battle Trunks for the 130% Future Saga lead. Goku Black is in there. He'll be linking up with the Tech Merge Zamasu, since that's the best linking partner that I got. Got Goku Blacks as floaters, so we can get the Super Bosses buff, and then just some other supports. So the first event that we are doing is the Future Saga Mortal Wheel event, where we go stage 3 versus Goku. I just wanted to make sure we verse Goku's family first and see how that goes. And this is the hidden potential that I currently have right now on him. We have 8 additional, 10 critical, and 19 dodge. So I just wanted some critical because obviously he has to build up to get his criticals, which could be, I want like instant damage, especially if I'm like trying to turn 1 nuke something. I just want some critical. Additionals, of course, is very nice because it can greatly lower attack. Of course, not the most, but then when you combined with like that high damage that you potentially can get as a nuker, can be very, very handy. And then I have 19 dodge. Yes, it kind of counteracts his built-in stuff, but it doesn't go off all too much, and you only have to take 5 hits. And I'd rather just get that lucky dodge on the super if he hasn't built up yet. So that's my reasoning. If you think I should change it, let me know in the comment section down below. But let's get into the gameplay. So we are jumping into things here, and we got them first up. The perfect linking rotation. Starting defense is 90,000. That is pre-orbs obtained. We have 7 orbs here with the best linking partner, 300,000. Although I don't have the Goku Black max link leveled, sadly. Just a bunch of 8s and 9. So big bad bosses, we will need to take damage in order to activate that. We got the first build up and then the second, which will do 33,000. I don't think that's enough to proc big bad bosses. And that is our starting attack. And we got that instant critical. It was a 9 million attack set, I believe. Which is pretty solid for the 7 orbs that we grabbed. pretty average on what's a Super EZA damage output scale for this kind of like setup that we have right now, 200% leader and as well as a 130% main leader. Then we have the other rotation with Future Gohan, of course. Probably just skip this part here. So we have our second turn appearance. Definitely have Big Bad Bosses activated now after taking those hits from the other rotation. And we're grabbing 9 orbs, getting a nice heal. So that's really nice that he can, since we're versing Super Class, we're changing to physical orbs, which, and then because he's already built up some bits, we are getting like a lot of heal back for sure. And we're doing 15 million damage onto the Inter battle, which is insane. Now, I believe we haven't fully built up, but we will end this, but we will do a full, like, the Bora Orb thing, because I just want to see how much damage we can actually get. This setup didn't get us that much. It only gave us 11 orbs, but still each orb is giving us an additional 5% as well. And we're going to get that nice full heal, 819,000 defense. That is not fully built up. And then you get the defense 150% when attacking, which is amazing. I think though, because it is, our starter turn defense is not that high, it actually doesn't apply too much. It's like an extra like 100,000 defense or something like that, which is really not too much, but it helps. It helps at the very least. And then we complete that event. So let's jump into our next event. And we'll be using the exact same team here. We start off with the right rotations, 371,000 defense. We grab like 9 orbs there. And we're just versing the Legendary Frieza event. So we will see the Super Bosses full rotation come into play. We dodge, unfortunately. So remember, this is a 0 build-up Goku Black for the first hit. And the crit, the 10 crit does really come in handy for sure, I'm not gonna lie. Second turn appearance here, and we're just gonna receive 1 attack here. Didn't grab as many orbs this time around, but we do get the first hit. Only 6 mil attack stat. That's the one thing that I hate about Nukas. They rely on the orbs, but I can let this one slide because of course he is changing his own orbs, which is good. Although technically this turn he didn't, because we have Trunks in the rotation, which means that we don't get the randomly changed Rainbow Orbs, and then we're versing Extreme Class enemy, which there is a lot of, and then you don't get the physical orb changing, sadly. This time around, we do get the full Super Bosses rotation, and then we can get a nice little 10 orb pickup, getting us 635,000. We've only taken 1 hit, so hopefully third form Frieza here will start landing some hits on us. That's our second. We're at 10 mil attacks. That no Big Bad Bosses here, lowering that attack, and we're at our 4th buff right there. So 1 more, and then we're full max attack and defense through the passive, and I think we're only at like an additional 20% extra critical. But getting 15 attacks is actually not hard. Getting 15 attacks to build up that crit is quite a lot. 5 attacks is definitely doable though. So let's go into the STR phase of Frieza. And he is doing all of these attacks in the first slot, which is amazing. Our starter turn defense is actually looking really good in this case with all that build up, which is actually, in that case, the 150% defense is actually more impactful, right? So now it's looking really good. His defense is looking amazing, actually. After attacking. Definitely a decent second, third slot. I definitely wouldn't rely on him in the first slot, but 17 million is just, it is super high for me. Very, very high for me. Of course, we're versing type disadvantage, and we didn't even get the critical inbuilt, which is sad, but you know, that's just RNG at its work. So we'll move on from this STR phase here, because now we get into the AGL of Frieza, and then we should receive 1 extra attack, and now we're fully built up on the AGL phase here, and we're about to get the Darker Mode. I was like, you know what, let's just Dabura cookie this, just to see how much attacks that we can realistically get here. 17 orbs, 1.3 million defense. Now that's the stats I'm looking for. pretty much post super, right? You can tank a lot of things, a crazy amount of things, 99.9%. Maybe like, I think STR Gogeta is the only one that can actually do damage to us at this point. I'm not too sure. Or maybe Brawly. Anyway, our super attack here is 51 million damage on a Darko mode. Holy crap. Not even a nuking lead, and we're already halfway to max damage, like visible damage, which is crazy. I wasn't even trying that hard to nuke as well. I'll do one fight here on the interface, just to see one more time, like in a more realistic view on what Goku Black will grab in terms of orbs in this rotation. So sadly, we have to pick up these physical orbs, which does mean that we get rid of big bad bosses. We only grab like 7 orbs there. So that's like, it seems like the average that you usually will get in most battles here. Because double digits will come through, building up more critical and about 12 million. So I would say more consistent than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Although the first turn Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the second turn, I guess, will always be on Goku's side. I think he's actually really good. Really, really good. I don't think... I still probably prefer Gotenks, because obviously, you know, Earthbred Fighters, Super Saiyan, Majin Buu Saga. It's a lot better than Super Bosses and Realm of Gods for free-to-play. He's kind of cool that he's in Kamehameha category if I need extreme Kamehamehas. If Future Saga gets more buffs this year, I might start to like him more. I can definitely see me using him in Power of Wishes if I still end up using the GT Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku. But that's about it for this current moment. And that's going to wrap up the Goku Black Super EZA showcase. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay busy. Peace.